Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today we are going to talk about the top 10 must-visit attractions in Paris, France. Before we get started with the video, don't forget to smash the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get started. Number 10. Jardin des Tuileries. There is a great city park in every great city. The groomed garden area near the Place de la Concorde in Paris. The Jardin des Tuileries is no exception. The park's allure is derived from its distinctly French approach to landscaping. Expect beautifully kept plants, walkways, and flowers without any of the oh-so-English carefree attitude toward nature. Despite the large number of visitors, this urban sanctuary nonetheless manages to constantly feel serene. Number 9. Restaurant. Chez Hanna. On a Sunday at midday, a line forms outside each falafel restaurant along Rue des Rosiers, while Hanna discreetly serves up falafel and shawarma sandwiches that can compete with any in the world. The long-standing Palais du Falafel, a little farther up the street, continues to be the best. If you order from the takeout window, a pita sandwich with crunchy chickpea and herb balls, tahini sauce, and vegetables costs €4. But if you sit at a table in the lively dining area looking out into the street, it costs €8. You really can't lose either way. Number 8. Palais Garnier. An evening spent at the Palais Garnier is the pinnacle of theater experiences. This lavish theater, which can be found at the Place de l'Opera, is luxury personified. Although we come here to watch the Paris Opera Ballet, the venue itself is almost as fascinating as the dancers performing on stage. View the grand escalier's incredible collection of mirrors, marble, velvet, and satin, and prepare to positively swoon. Number 7. Canal Saint-Martin. Napoleon had the Canal Saint-Martin constructed between 1805 and 1825. Its original purpose was to transport goods and drinking water to the imperial capital. Nevertheless, starting in the late 19th century, it also contained factories and industrial warehouses. Now, everything has changed. Dozens of clubs, restaurants, and stores line the quayside, and many of those industries have been converted into lofts for Paris's ever-expanding Bobo community. Number 6. Moulin Rouge. The Moulin Rouge is a cabaret that is regarded as the spiritual home of the famed French cancan. It was created in 1889 by Joseph Aller and Charles Zidler at the foot of Montmartre Hill in the center of Pigalle. Originally introduced as a courtship dance, the cancan paved the way for the establishment of the cabaret, which is now found in many nations across the world. Today, the Moulin Rouge is a tourist attraction that entertains visitors from all over the world. Its style and moniker have been copied and borrowed from various nightclubs throughout the world, including Las Vegas. Furthermore, several films, such as Baz Luhrmann's 2000 and one blockbuster starring Nicole Kidman and Ewan McGregor, have aided the cabaret's renown. Number 5. Pont des Arts. The Pont des Arts should be on every Parisian traveler's itinerary, despite the fact that it usually isn't. The stunning pedestrian bridge over the Seine River is a sight to behold. The 155-meter-long bridge is covered in padlocks on either side of the steel netting, because those who are in love can place a lock on the structure and it will stay there. This is a sign of the love that people have for one another. As a romantic gesture, many tourist couples carve their names into the padlock, lock it to the bridge, and then toss their keys into the Seine River below. Number 4. The Notre Dame Cathedral. The Notre Dame Cathedral is the most popular cultural and religious destination in Paris. At 226 feet tall, it is one of the biggest and most well-known churches in the entire world, drawing millions of tourists each year. The Christmas Eve Mass, one of the most well-liked events in Paris around Christmas, is one of several ceremonies and masses held at the cathedral. Notre Dame is open to the public without charge. However, there is a fee to enter the cathedral towers and the treasure room. There are 387 steps that must be climbed to reach the south tower of the cathedral if you want to ascend it. Elevators were not constructed in order to preserve the church. Number 3. Arc de Triomphe. One of the most well-known structures in Paris is the Arc de Triomphe, which is situated on the Champs-Élysées. The monument, which is 50 meters tall, honors those who fought and lost their lives for France during the Napoleonic Wars and the French Revolution. Millions of people annually visit this attraction since it opened on July 29, 1836, and children and students under the age of 17 are admitted free. You may visit the top of the Arc de Triomphe by ascending its 50 steps, from which you can see a variety of views of Paris. Number 2. Eiffel Tower. If you haven't been to the Eiffel Tower's third floor and watched it illuminate the city at night, your trip to Paris isn't complete. Since its opening on March 31, 1889, Paris' most famous landmark has drawn millions of tourists every year. Due to its distinctive design and seasonal activities, such as an ice skating rink on the first floor every winter, the 324-meter-tall Eiffel Tower draws a lot of tourists. There are 2 restaurants inside the Eiffel Tower, one on the first floor and one on the second. Number 1. The Louvre. The Louvre, one of Paris's greatest museums and historic sites, is the most popular museum in the world, drawing more than 8 million visitors annually. The Louvre, which opened its doors in 1793, is home to some of the most well-known paintings and works of art in existence, including the immensely popular Mona Lisa. Even if you're not into art, seeing the Louvre to just admire the exterior architecture in the form of a pyramid is essential for any visitor to Paris. For individuals under the age of 18, admission to the Louvre is free. For adults, a full day's access costs about €12. Pre-ordering tickets is not necessary because entry into the museum is quick and simple. That's a wrap on the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.